Hi, Reconnective Healing friends. I love the theme of this month, death and rebirth, and reflecting about the many meanings of death was really stimulating and made me feel really alive and grateful and connected. So Dr. Eric Paul and Gillian Fleer asked us what was our first experience with death. And I realize when I look back that the meaning of death has changed so much with reconnective healing in my life. There have been some, let's say, there have been signs, even in my early childhood, that I had a knowing about death that went beyond that of other people. When I remember my grandfather's death, I was not even 3 years old, and I went to the hospital and got to go see him, which wasn't habitual, and made my family know that he would pass soon. And I put my feet under his blanket, and all I remember is this love, this belonging, this connection. And that's what I remember when I think of his death. My grandmother passed years later, maybe I was 8 or 9, and they told me, and I remember thinking, oh, I should be crying, I should be sad, but I just accepted it as a fact of life. Then later at the funeral, I cried a lot, and now I think maybe I just experienced the sadness and the loss that so many people experience as a collective when we face death. Being so sensitive, that's quite a possibility, and I don't know, I just feel I always knew that it was okay, even when crying. And now it has changed so much. In the experience of reconnective healing, the things that I always knew and that gave me the sense of something bigger beyond what we see and beyond what we know, it just accentuated, it got stronger. So I feel people who have passed on, I feel their energy, I feel their presence, I feel their messages. I can connect with that, and I've been able to do it before reconnective healing, but now there's no questioning. That is what it is. It's as true as anything can be. And I've received these memories of my own deaths, some of them really violent and painful, and I remember past deaths and past dying, and how I processed it. And I remember that every single time I ended up in peace and love and in just being. So I know this about death, and I know it in my heart, in my cell, and I don't grieve about the fact that we die. I'm not scared of it. I'm at peace with it. And I think that's what actually makes me a really good therapist when people grieve and they come to see me. Because there's this bigger context in me, this awareness that there's something peaceful and much bigger than this current experience, and that the experience of death can be transformed and is transformed, or the experience of grief, I should say. So I'm very grateful for this, because now when I think of death and dying, it's actually like a door opening. It's something new coming. It's more of a cycle, like the seasons. There has to be winter for there to be spring. And when there's winter, we can be upset that nothing's growing, but still, we just have to allow for the dying and for the rest and the break, so that new life can arise. So for me, death is like making space for something new, something more expanded, something closer to our infinite nature, or even to our infinite nature. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I really enjoyed it. Bye for now.